your attention, please? Would everyone please be upstanding for the arrival of their Excellencies?
My friends, good morning. And I want to say how sorry I am that we've kept you waiting here this morning. It took us much longer to get here than we thought it might have, but it's a wonderful thing to drive through the valleys, to see the green, and to be here in this very beautiful part of Australia. Councillor Peter Beales, Mayor, Murrindindi Shire Council, Ms Margaret Abbey, CEO of the Shire, Mr Rob Mitchell, Member for McEwen, representing the Prime Minister, the Honourable Hugh Delahunty, representing Deputy Premier Victoria, Ms Cindy McLeish, Member for Seymour, Ms Danielle Green, representing the State Opposition Leader. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for inviting me to be part of this symbolic occasion. I am deeply honoured to be here with you and to share in the pride of this extra special day. I acknowledge the traditional keepers of this land and I offer my respect to their ancestors. My friends, the Marysville Community Centre affirms the strength and resilience of each and every person in this place. Your resolve and your determination to start afresh, to accept the fate that nature dealt on that dreadful day in February in 2009, to grieve for the loved ones who were lost and honour their memory, but to give back your hearts and minds to this special town, your place, your neighbourhood, to rebuild your lives and your homes, to look forward with fresh eyes to a new future, a future filled with promise. Australians are too often called on to recover and rebuild. It is what we always do and always will do. As the towns of the Murrindindi Shire were coping with the aftermath of the fires, the people of flood-torn Ingham were mopping up. Far North Queensland and the Lockyer Valley community in the southeast experienced similar grief early this year in the wake of Cyclone Yassi. In my role, I see men and women in the most devastating of circumstances, profoundly distressed, their sole possession the clothes in which they stand, their hearts broken, but their steel intact. I see that again and again. But there's never been anything like those fires of February 2009. And there has never been anything like Marysville. On Thursday, the 12th of February 2009, Brigadier Sandra O'Connor took me to some of the worst affected areas of the fires. I remember the quietness in our car as we drove through the valleys, the staggering sense of disbelief, the utter blackness. I visited the strike team volunteers at Wandong Fire Station. Exhausted, they knew more calls would come and they would be ready. I remember with affection, respect, and a certain sadness in my heart, my conversations with volunteers and neighbours at the Alexandra Relief Centre. People frightened, anxious, getting on with setting up their corner to sleep, a little place for comfort, for the toothbrush, the towel. The talk was in hushed tones, everyone caring about others before themselves. I've kept in touch with some whom I met. Rod, who with Barry owned Rendezvous cottages here in Marysville. We became correspondents after our meeting on a little bench, hugs and tears. I've been looking through my letters with him. In the first he wrote, "It was a very low day for me, hearing so much bad news of friends and life seeming very hard indeed." As pages went back and forth, Hope started to glimmer through as my friends went back to Marysville when the forensic teams finished their work. They found reassurance and support in their Marysville pals. Australians everywhere wanted to help, and help poured in. Help and love and comfort, hard work, practical hands-on effort. Friends, we are a strong people, and our folklore celebrates our indomitable spirit. The epic characters of Lawson and Patterson, heroic pioneers carving out lives and surviving anything that life throws at them. Everyone here today, the people of Marysville and from towns nearby, have had to dig deep over the last 2.5 years. You have had to draw on those inner reserves that somehow get us through our times of crisis. You have used every heart and nerve and sinew, the will and determination not to be bowed. These are strong Australian characteristics. This new centre is a symbol of courage and optimism. Planning for this moment began just months after the town was razed. Community recovery committees, volunteers, every tier of government, philanthropists and private donors, all united in the single largest recovery project ever seen in this region. The centre will be the nucleus of this new neighbourhood. Marysville Primary School, a children's centre, a kindergarten and playgroup. Once again, the happy squeals of children in the playground. Surely one of the best sounds in the world. A meeting place for all the community, as well as a health service, a recreation centre. Congratulations and thank you to all involved. It's been a mighty effort. It gives me great pleasure to open stage 2 of the Marysville Community Centre. May it always be a reminder of the spirit of this region and the strength of you, its people. There have been good days, there have been bad days. This is a good day, my friends. Thank you.